It's Thanksgiving. Did I lose a shootout today? No, I can't reckon. I don't remember.
Bad memory today? Bad memory today?
No, I have amazing memory. I just don't remember that.
Was there a shootout today?
Nah, just football. We're a football team.
If there hypothetically had been one, who was the other person in it?
Hypothetically, if there was a shootout, it was between the people who catch the ball and the people who tackle the ball. And we'll just say the people who tackle the ball won.
Did you have a chance to watch the game last night, the Rams-Chiefs game?
I did. I didn't watch all of it. I was a little sick, so I was watching the game. It was, 20-something to 13. Took a nap, woke up. It was 50-something to whatever it was, and I was just like, what happened when I went to sleep? And they show the highlights, all the strip sacks for touchdowns, the pick sixes for touchdowns, obviously the offense. So it was a pretty cool game.
Of all the times that you guys have played the Panthers, what's your number one takeaway about what you have to do against Cam Newton?
Man, you definitely got to tackle him. You know, he's a big dude. He's you don't want to get him going. You don't want to misread something, let him get 10, 15 yards and make a good pass, because he seems to feed off of good plays. You know, once he has a good play and has energy, and, that kind of seems to ignite the team too. So you got to limit his big plays as much as you can. And I think a lot of that, from the past playing him is recognizing the runs, recognizing when he's going to keep the ball, when he's going to give the ball. It's a little bit different now because, they're kind of relying more so on one running back. Back then they kind of had, a lot of options. And so you just got to key in on those two guys, running back and the quarterback.
How big a challenge is McCaffrey with all the different things that he is?
The offense alone is a big challenge just because the read zone option, you got to, respect Cam as a runner. You got a lot of pulling, and then you add him to it. He's able to hit the hole, downhill. He's able to get outside. They move around him a lot on, as a receiver, as a fly guy, so we have to just do a good job of knowing where he's at and knowing what he likes to run in the certain spots that he's at. But it'll be a good challenge.
Does it help going against Russell in your offense all the time, especially with the zone read stuff and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. Going against Russ definitely helps, the zone read stuff. But, you can't simulate a 6'5", 240 guy that likes to fall forward. It's a lot of weight going forward.
Bobby, you kind of had a revolving door next year from KJ to Austin to Kendricks to Shaquem throughout the year at that weak side spot. Where do you kind of view that at this point in time with KJ back out again, and how you guys kind of handle that this week moving forward?
We just have to, understand it's kind of a next man up, and everybody kind of knows. I trust everybody that's been, in the position. Also Austin is currently in it right now, so we have a lot of confidence in him. We communicate a lot, but all the guys has kind of been rotating in there. We've established a pretty good relationship this offseason, so the communication has been there, but obviously it's not going to be as great as when we have KJ in there. So I just have to do a good job of making sure that I communicate and do my best to help them be good that day.
You mentioned that communication. What's this year been like for you after so many seasons of having a pretty similar group around you, and not just the linebackers, but the whole defense, and now it's changed quite a bit?
I just think it's been a year of growth. You kind of have to restart your thinking. When I was a rookie and I came here, I was trying to figure out my voice within, a lot of older established guys. And now it's kind of reversed. It's trying to connect with the younger guys and try to find a way that I can help them and pass the knowledge that I have, because that's what the guys that did when I first got here. They would just, give me a lot of knowledge, and, I ran with it. So now it's my turn to pass that knowledge down. And as far as the communication, it's been, it's been cool. I think when you have a guy like Sherm, who you talk trash with during the game, and the communication with Cam, and my communication with KJ, even Mike, you lose all that. So sometimes you talk trash and the person ain't there, and you gotta get used to it. But everybody is growing, everybody is finding their own, and B-Mac is a good guy to talk trash with. So.
Getting back to Monday night, you mentioned the defensive plays, which were critical in that game. As a football fan, does it bother you, or do you care about 50-point games and the emphasis that the league is deliberately making on changing the rules to emphasize points?
I think you have to, you have them every once in a blue moon. I don't think I think they're trying to make it a recurring thing, and they're trying to obviously find a way to put more points. But, regular season and all that stuff is cool, but when it gets down to playoff times, it's whoever got the best defense and who can keep the points off the board. And, even if you look back at the year we won, you had the high-powered Bronco offense that puts up, crazy amount of points, and we are the team, and, they didn't have that many points. And that's the team that won the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, we understand that, for the audience and for the people watching, they want to see more points and they want to see everybody score tons and tons. But, like you said, there was a lot of those scores were defensive scores too. And it seemed like the team who had the most defensive scores and defensive plays won the game. So no matter how much offense you got to put up or try to put up, if you don't got a good defense, you ain't going to win. So, I think it's just a message, to the defensive guys and defense side of the ball, just keep doing your thing because we are needed.
Your heart rate during the Utah State game on Saturday was what exactly?
It was normal. It was. I think it was perfect. We just knew that Utah State was going to pull it out. I knew he stepped out the minute he ran the route. So.
Anything else? Thanks, Bobby.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.